Ain't nothing better than watching you smile. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Ain't nothing better than watching you laugh out loud, my baby. Ain't nothing better than watching you be you. Ain't nothing better than right now. In your eyes lie the secrets I don't wanna miss.
Hi, this is Trey Passer, and this is my Blu Ray update for the week beginning July 15th, 2012. I have a few titles here, and just go through them real quick and just show you, like I said, this is my weekly Blu Ray update. Okay, the first movie is a movie I ordered from eBay. Now, this movie, a little history about this movie. I first saw it in this, I remember mentioning in one of my videos before that there's a place in Manhattan. I live in the Bronx, New York. And there's a place in Manhattan that they get the movies ahead of time, you know, sort of they get them a couple of weeks ahead of time, and they mark them up. They sell them in Manhattan. They kind of mark them up like way above price, and it's very rare that I buy anything from them. But I saw this movie there for the first time, and I was reading and then I remembered that I actually saw a review of it in the paper months before, but you know, I put it out of my mind. And then I saw my good friend Nick, Swap Meet Searcher, on his channel. He picked up the DVD of this movie, and I was still intrigued. And then I was browsing through eBay about 2 weeks ago, and I saw this movie on Blu-ray. Now, it's not on Blu-ray in the States, this movie. I got this actually, I think it's either from Japan or Korea, I'm not sure, I forget. But this movie is called Sleeping Beauty. Right there, it stars Emily Browning. There's the back right here. And it's basically a story about a young girl. She's going to college, Emily Browning, and she, you know, she's working a couple of jobs. She's going to college. Her mother is like I think they established her mother's like an alcoholic or something. And so she, you know, she's trying to do everything else to earn extra money. Like I said, she's working basically 3 jobs. And then she meets this girl who actually induces her. Well, not induces her. She answers an ad for a job. For the title, you know, Sleeping Beauty, they drug. First, I'm sorry, I'm going too far ahead. First, well, no, let me skip ahead just a minute. I'm sorry. She meets this lady who, when she answers the ad, she informs her what the job means. The job is basically you get to, they drug you with a, you know, light drug to put you unconscious, and then they put you basically naked in a bed, and these older men, they pay to basically sleep with you, but not penetrate you. Okay, and it's a very weird, surreal movie because not only she has that going on in her life, she also has a friend who's dying of cancer that she's, you know, that she's really close to, and like I said, she's going to college at the same time. And it's a whole bunch of, it's a very weird movie, and and like I said, I got this movie because I like Emily Browning. You know, I liked her ever since the movie with Jim Carrey, Lemony Snicket's. I forgot what the rest of the title was, but I liked it ever since then. And plus, he was Baby Doll and Sucker Punch, so I liked it ever since then. So, but this is a very surreal movie. It's kind of hard to explain without seeing it because the movie kind of ends abruptly the way it ends, and it doesn't. To me, it doesn't really. I mean, it just establishes her character, but it doesn't go anywhere to me. But it's an interesting movie just to see. Okay, now this next movie is a Best Buy movie that they're having on. They had a bunch of movies on sale actually for $9.99, but this is the first time this movie's been on sale on Blu-ray in the United States. I think they had it in Canada on Blu-ray, but it's Blade 2, one of the best sequels of all time. Blade 2 right there. And then this movie, this movie Blade actually teams up with these vampires to catch these super vampires that are hunting vampires and humans. And it's a really, really good movie. Ron Perlman co-stars. Chris Christopherson, of course, lends just great support in this. And this movie is just a visual treat. The opening scene of this movie is just absolutely fantastic. Okay, and Wesley Snipes has never been better. It's Blade. Great movie, $9.99. Okay, now these next movies I have to give credit to Film Fan Pete because on his weekly roundup he alerted me that these movies are going to be on sale for $9.99. Bunch of so I bought them. And these 2 movies that he talked about, these are part of the 2 that he talked about. This movie is called Frequency. It's on sale $9.99, starring Jim Caviezel and Dennis Quaid, and it's basically about a cop, Jim Caviezel, who's basically establishes contact with his well, I won't see if I give away too much, but basically he establishes contact with his father, Dennis Quaid, who died about 30 years ago. And there's a lot of twists and turns. It's like a science fiction type thriller, but it's a really, really good movie, a really good human story too. And they also, they're great. Their father's a big fan of the Mets, so it takes place in New York. So it's a really good movie. I don't want to give too much away, but it's really, really good. Okay, about time travel, about family. It's just really, really good, and I've been wanting to get this movie for a while, and they finally, put it on sale in the States, so got that. And now this next movie is called Altered State, starring William Hurt, Blair Brown. Is basically about a research scientist, William Hurt, who experiments with these hallucinogenic drugs and stuff. And in the Altered States is all the wacky things he begins to see, and it's a real movie to watch. I remember seeing this movie years ago. I think when it first came out, I was a little kid, and it's just a very surreal movie. William Hurt is great though in this, and it has to be seen to believe. This all the wacky things that happen to him. Okay, you definitely have to see Altered States. Now this next movie is the sequel to The Fugitive. The Fugitive, the movie that Tommy Lee Jones won. I think he won Best Supporting Actor for his portrayal of the U.S. Marshal that was hunting Harrison Ford's character. So they decided to do a sequel to it called The U.S. Marshals. Okay, and again, this is on sale for $9.99. It stars Wesley Snipes, and also Robert Downey Jr. is an FBI agent who joins the hunt for Wesley Snipes' character. And it's a really, really good movie, actually. And Robert Downey Jr. is great in this movie. And it's just a really good movie. The chase and everything else and the twists and turns in the story are fantastic. Definitely worth getting. Again, $9.99 on Best Buy. Okay, now this next movie is the sequel to Gremlins. Of course, Gremlins 2, The New Batch. Okay, which I haven't seen in a long time. This picks up basically, I think, where the two characters, the main character is Zach. I'm trying to remember his name. Zach Galligan and Phoebe Cates. They work in the city, and of course, the Gremlins. There's it's the whole new twist on this story, and it's actually, a lot of people, like I say, think this is not as good as the original, but I like this movie a lot. And this has a bunch of special features, 20 minutes of footage not seen in theaters, behind-the-scenes documentary, commentary by the director Joe Dante, actor Zach Galligan, and it's a really, really good sequel, actually. Okay, Gremlins 2, The New Batch. I'm glad I got it again on sale, $9.99 at Best Buy. Okay, now this movie is a really, really good movie. Tom Cruise starred in Born on the 4th of July, about Vietnam vet Ron Kubiak, who grew up, he was all gung-ho for the war, went to Vietnam, believing in his country. He came back paralyzed, and it totally changed his whole life's perspective. And this is a really good story based on a true character. And Tom Cruise gives a great performance in this movie. There's the inside there. Let me see that. There we go. And Tom Cruise and Willem Dafoe. He has in this Sarah Kedrick. I'm telling you all the people that was in this. It's a really, really good movie. And Tom Cruise was absolutely fantastic in this movie. And I'm glad this was on sale at Best Buy. Definitely worth getting. This is one of Tom Cruise's strongest roles. And this next thing is a movie, science fiction movie. The Fifth Element, starring Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich, I think that's her name. Gary Oldman, Ian Holm, and what's his name? Also, Chris Tucker. This movie is just a fun ride. A science fiction thriller. It has action, it's just suspense, has comedy from Chris Tucker. It's just a fantastic movie, a visual treat by Luke Benson, the guy that did The Professional. Just a really good movie. There's the back. Okay, and now these next two movies are movies that are in Best Buy, of course. Batman Begins Steelbook and The Dark Knight Steelbook. They still have them on sale for $9.99 in Best Buy, and I think they're going to be on sale through August, while the movie's out. And the reason I got these, because I have Batman Begins and The Dark Knight on, I have the movies, the regular Blu-rays, but the reason I got these Steelbooks is because, like I said, it's $9.99, and plus, you get the $5 off, for the season tickets, advance tickets to see, admission on tickets to see The Dark Knight. And also, it has an exclusive Best Buy Includes a sneak peek of the trilogy documentary, The Dark Knight Reborn. It's supposed to be on both of these Blu-ray steelbooks, so that's why I got it, because of that reason alone. And like I said, plus it's $9.99. Okay, so there you go. Got those, and that's my pickups for the week. Let me know what you think of my titles. Feel free to leave your comments down below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.